Okay, let's continue reading from the 19th letter. We are reading from the letters from the Risale-i Nur collection. And the writer of the book is Bediüzzaman Said Nursi actually. Bediüzzaman Said Nursi is an Islamic scholar from Turkey. And the part of this book is about the miracles of Muhammad, and we are reading from the 6th sign. We will continue reading from the point that we have left last time. According to an authentic narration, God's most noble messenger, upon whom be blessings and peace, declared, "When Persian and Roman girls serve you, then calamity and misfortune will be with you, and your struggles will be between yourselves, with the wicked preying on the virtuous." After 30 years, his prediction came true. Again, according to an authentic narration, he declared, "The fortress of Khaybar will be conquered at Ali's hand." Ali is the nephew and the son-in-law actually of Prophet Muhammad. As a miracle of his prophethood and beyond all expectation, the following day, Ali ripped off the gate of the fortress of Khaybar, used it as a shield, and seized the fortress. When he threw it aside after the conquest, 8 strong men, or according to another version, 40, tried to lift it but could not do so. This is a miracle, of course, right? There is a war at the fortress of Khaybar, and they are trying to conquer it with the Prophet. And Prophet says it will be conquered by Ali's hand. And Ali is ripping off the gate of the fortress, using it as a shield, seizing the fortress. After throwing it aside, after the conquest, 8 strong men tried to lift it, but could not do so. This is a miracle, of course. The noble messenger, let's continue. The noble messenger also predicted the battle of Siffin between Ali and Muawiyah, saying, "The hour shall not come until 2 parties with a single claim fight each other." 2 parties with a single claim fight each other. He also declared that a group of rebels would kill Ammar. When Ammar was killed at the battle of Siffin, Ali cited this as a proof that Muawiyah's followers, the opponent's followers, were rebellious. But Muawiyah interpreted it differently, and also Amr bin As said, "The rebels are murderers, not all of us." So they are interpreting it. But the message is obvious. It's a miracle, of course. Before the occurrence of the event, the Prophet Muhammad has given the tidings of the information. The noble messenger also said, peace be upon him, "As long as Umar is alive, no sedition will erupt among you." Umar is the second Khalif actually. As long as Umar is alive, until the end of his time, no sedition will erupt among you. And so it happened. Before accepting fate, Sahl bin Amr was once captured in a battle. Umar said to the God's messenger, upon whom be blessings and peace, "Allow me to pull out his teeth, for he, with his eloquent speech, incited the idolatrous Quraysh to wage war against us." God's messenger replied, "It may be that he will assume a stance pleasing to you, O Umar." So the Prophet does not let him do that. Umar wants to pull out his teeth, because he has a good speech and he is among with the enemy, But the Prophet does not let him do that. He replied, God's messenger replied, "It may be that he will assume a stance pleasing to you, O Umar." In fact, at the time of the Prophet's demise, which caused panic and agitation, Sahl, with his well-known eloquence, calmed and comforted the companions in Mecca with an address. While in Medina, Abu Bakr, with his great firmness, was also giving a very important address to comfort the companions. Surprisingly, the two addresses resemble each other in regarding to their wording. Without any communication, they are giving almost the same speech in different places. To Suraka, the Prophet once said, "You will wear the two bracelets of Chosroes." Chosroes is the name of the king in Persian Empire at that time. They are calling the king as Chosroes. Chosroes was wiped out during the caliphate of Umar when Chosroes jewelry arrived. Umar put the bracelets on Suraka, saying, "Praise be to God who took these of Chosroes and put them on Suraka." This confirmed the report of the Prophet. The noble messenger also declared, peace be upon him, he declared, "Once Chosroes the Persian has gone, there will be no other." So it turned out. He once said to Chosroes' envoy, "Chosroes has now been killed by his son Shirviya Parviz." Upon investigating and finding out that he had indeed been murdered at that very time, the envoy accepted Islam. The name of the envoy occurs in some narrations as Firuz. According to an authentic narration, the noble messenger once mentioned a secret letter that Khatib bin Balta'a had sent to the Quraysh. Quraysh is the enemy at that time. So Khatib bin Balta'a had sent a letter to the enemy. He sent Ali and Miqdad to fetch it, saying, "There is a person at such and such a location bearing such and such a letter. Take it and bring it here," he says. They went and brought exactly the letter he had described from exactly the place. The Prophet, peace be upon him, summoned Khatib and asked him why he had done it. Khatib apologized and the Prophet pardoned him. Again, according to an authentic narration concerning Utbe bin Abi Lahab, Abi Lahab is his uncle, and Utbe bin Abi Lahab, the son of his uncle, actually cousin, right? Son of his uncle, yes, cousin. And also he is the son-in-law in the past, before the prophethood. His daughter, the Prophet's daughter, Ruqiyya, is married with this guy, Utbe bin Abi Lahab. After the prophethood, of course, they are divorced. God's messenger prayed, "May he be eaten by one of the dogs of God." He is insulting to prophets. Very harsh, and the Prophet says like this, "May he be eaten by one of the dogs of God," predicting the terrible fate of Utbeh. For while on his way to Yemen, Utbeh was devoured by a lion. Both the malediction and the prediction of the Prophet were thus confirmed. At the conquest of Mecca, as is also related in an authentic narration, Bilal al-Habeshi went up onto the roof of Kaaba and made the call to prayer, while Abu Sufyan, Attab bin Asid, and Haris bin Hisham, from among the leaders of the Quraysh, were sitting together nearby. Attab said, My father was fortunate enough not to witness this moment. Haris said contemptuously about Bilal. Could Muhammad have not found someone other than this black crow to make the muezzin, the caller of the prayer, muezzin? Abu Sufyan said, the third guy among the leaders of Quraysh at that time, Abu Sufyan said, I am afraid to say anything, for he will come to know of whatever I say. Even if nothing else informs him, the rocks of this Bata, Mecca, will do so. Indeed, a little later, the noble messenger, peace be upon him, encountered them and repeated to them their conversation word for word. That very moment, Attab and Haris became Muslims. See, wretched denier who does not recognize the messenger, peace be upon him. Two stubborn leaders of the Quraysh came to believe on hearing this single report of his from the unseen. How corrupted your heart must be, for you hear about 1,000 of miracles having the certainty of consensus in meaning, like this one, and still you are not completely satisfied. So reading these miracles, it is very easy to accept Islam, right? Accept Prophet as because he is truthful almost always. Let's finalize and stop at this point, and we will continue next time from this point on. We have not finished the 6th sign yet. We have a couple of pages left. So subhaneke la ilme lena illa ma allamtana innaka entel alimul hakim ve ahir davahum enil hamdülillahi rabbil alamin. El Fatiha.